The EPT here in Barcelona has come to an end, and we are going to do a roundup of day 3 and the final day.
There were 56 players going into day 3, and two of the biggest names was Mark Was and Bjørn-Erik Lenne, who won last year. Mark Was, he finished 48th. Bjørn-Erik didn't quite make it this time. He finished in 35th place. I talked to two other interesting names who were through, one of which was Mohamed Kausari. He was chip leader going into day 3.
It was pretty good. I mean, it started off really bad. I overplayed the hand and bet into the nuts, but I got away pretty cheap. And I worked myself up again, and I had a chip lead again for some time. And now I'm a bit short stacked, but I mean, I'm feeling good. Everything can happen in the last.
What's your strategy now that we're getting close?
I think trying to play as aggressive as I can, but keeping it calm and not giving away money for free, because I know a lot of people waiting for me to push for the weekend and call with a really strong hand and eliminate me. I want to make the final table, so it's a bit some left to work.
To the people who really don't know who you are, you're best known as a high-stakes cash player on the internet, and your experience with live tournaments.
My experience isn't that much. I've played a few big tournaments, and I'm trying, you know, I consider myself to be a good player, and I'm trying to adjust my game from cash game and improving in tournaments and keeping it calm and disciplined. So I have some work to do.
Okay, Mohamed, good luck tomorrow.
Thank you very much.
There are 13 players left now, and how did your day go?
Well, at first I was steadily climbing up, and then for a long time I was stuck at like 200,000. I was at some pretty tough tables and had to play pretty tight and really couldn't pick up any pots. And then I got moved over here and ended up in a really big pot. I chipped up to 300,000, and then got into a hand where I believe the button could have been the cutoff, opened for 30,000, I believe, at 5,000, 10,000, and I made it 110 with ace 10 off, and he 4-bet shoved all in, and I was getting like around 2-1, and I also felt that his range was very wide, so I ended up making a call with ace 10, which was not exactly easy, but and I was right. He had queen jack, and I ended up holding up. So that pot got me up to around 575, I guess, and then I ended up bluffing some chips off near the end of the day. But overall, I'm satisfied with the day.
Like you said, you called with ace 10. I saw the hand, and I mean you're known for doing calls like that. You didn't call in Monte Carlo against, I believe it was Patrick Antonius, wasn't it?
Yeah. I've talked about.
How do you do it?
I just, you know, I pieced together the hand and just used all the information available to me, and I don't know, just, you know, I've been playing for a long time. I'm not, you know the situations, and I try to keep track of the players' images and, you know, what they're capable of and what they think I'm capable of and so forth. You know.
Yeah. Great. Good luck tomorrow.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Mohamed Kausari, also known as Fast Freddy or the Terrorist, known for his internet play, he actually finished just before the final table, but he proved once again that he can do more than play online. Adam Junglund, he finished in 6th place. He's 19 years old, and he took home close to 200,000 euros for his 6th place finish here in Barcelona.
And then there was the final table with 3 players left, and it was 3 interesting players.
3 interesting players, one of which was Greg Dyer. He's a 20-year-old student, a Harvard student actually, and I talked to Greg just after he busted out in 3rd place. Greg Dyer, you're just out in 3rd place here in Barcelona. What happened?
Well, I came into the final table with the chip lead. Nothing much happened, a few people busted. Then I got into some hands, lost some chips. Came kind of short-stacked, doubled up, came short-stacked, doubled up. Eventually, this guy who on the small blind, I can't remember his name, but he'd been raising a lot from the small blind against my big blind. He raised after just winning a huge pot, and I shoved King 8 for about 450,000, I think, and he had aces, so that was that.
Mark, you're just 20 years old. This is the first time you play. Greg, I'm sorry, Greg. Yeah. You're just 20 years old. Is this the first time you played in Europe?
Yeah, it's actually the first time I've been to Europe. I was actually in Greece last week just traveling, and I'm going to Paris in a couple days, so I just figured while I'm in Europe I might as well play a poker tournament.
And Greg, I mean, 20 years old, you play mostly online, you're here playing live. How much live experience do you have, by the way?
I've played a fair amount. There's a casino in Minnesota where I'm from that you can play at. I've played several times there. This is only the second big tournament I've played. I played one in the Bahamas in January.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, congratulations with a great finish here in Barcelona, Greg, and good luck further on.
Thank you.
And then they were down to 2 players. Mark Telcher had a shot at being the first player to win 2 EPT titles. He won in London Season 2. Sander Lylov from Denmark, he's actually a backgammon chess player, like a lot of the Danish players, like Gus Hansen. But in the end, it was Sander Lylov who won. I'm here with Sander Lylov, EPT winner here in Barcelona, and Mark Telcher. You finished second. We're going to start with you, Mark. You could have been the first one to win 2 EPT titles, but you finished second. How does that feel?
It feels wonderful to have finished second. Obviously, I am disappointed, with human nature and everything else, no one likes coming in second place, but at the end of the day, I'm very, very happy with the performance.
Sander Lylov, you won. Congratulations. How does it feel?
It feels amazing. I can tell you that. But, I mean, some people ask me, does it feel real or not? But, I mean, it doesn't really feel unreal.
Yeah. But you got, Denmark's got both Theo Jørgensen, Gus Hansen, and now there's Sander Lylov. How does that feel?
It feels good. I know them both actually.
Yeah.
We play football together, so it's I'm very proud that you compare me with those 2 guys.
Yeah. Mark, what do you think about Sander as a poker player?
I think Sanders could be a very, very strong poker player. In fact, he is the best player of backgammon in the world, which is his main sport. He could be phenomenal at poker if he so chose.
And Sander, Mark, what do you think about Mark?
Well, Mark, I think he's a nice guy.
As a poker player.
I actually think that he plays pretty well. He's fearless and he's got really good ideas about the game. And actually, he was like tutoring me the whole way through this tournament.
Not whilst we were playing. Sorry.
we were when we were in the room. It's like he told me what situations to be looking for and stuff, and it helped me out a lot.
Congratulations to you both. I know Marcus promised me a ride home in his Ferrari. Isn't that right, Mark? See you around, guys.
Thank you very much.
That's all here from Barcelona. A lot of the big names were here. Johnny Chan was here. Daniel Negreanu was here. Humberto Brenes was here. Everybody was here.
And it's been a beautiful tournament with a lot of action. Until next time, I'm Lars Peter Landmark.
And I'm Stig Moon.
And we're here for Card Player Nordic.